your forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Well, a warm Friday across central Illinois. That is our roofing dog on at Bratcher weather camera looking down towards campus, where we currently sit at a warm 90 degrees in Champaign. Take a look at other area temperatures. 89 in Springfield and Effingham. Lots of warmth across the two-state region and lots of sunshine, although we have had an increase in cloud cover, and you're seeing an increase in shower and thunderstorm activity out to our west. This should remain to our west tonight, so we don't have to worry about that. But by this weekend, those thunderstorms will arrive here. Very warm tonight. We're still in the upper 70s at 9 o'clock. More about those storm chances and how long this heat sticks around when we come back. WCIA3 News starts right now.
Now from WCIA3 News.
He's pulled a wool over their eyes.
The stories and accusations continue against the football coach at Georgetown Ridge Farm. What a former student and player told us. And it's been back and forth talks for nurses and the state, what they've been promised during the pandemic.
It's a day to honor the end of slavery, how people are celebrating Juneteenth.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA3 News at 5.
It should have been brought to everyone's attention a long time ago.
A former student of a Georgetown Ridge Farm coach and assistant principal accused of racism is sharing her experience. She says Josh Kavanaugh made her quit the football team. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini. Accusations of Kavanaugh's racism and mistreatment of students are surfacing on social media. But people in support of Kavanaugh are also coming forward. They say Kavanaugh would never do this, and the stories about him aren't true. WCIA3's Courtney Bunting joins us live from our newsroom tonight. So, Courtney, what was her experience like with the coach?
Well, Paul, she says he pushed her, as you mentioned, to eventually quit the football team. Marissa Goodwin was one of the only girls to try to play the sport at the school, but she says eventually, because of Kavanaugh, she left the team. Now, this was back in 2011, but Goodwin's experience still resonates with a lot of other stories we've heard. She says Kavanaugh discouraged her from joining the team because she was a girl. Goodwin says she also remembers that Kavanaugh would use derogatory terms for black players, like calling one of them oil spill. She says he also only let them play on the backfield.
He did have a problem of putting our black teammates in the backfield, and that's pretty much the only place they were, either that or a receiver or guarding the receivers on the defense. They pretty much had their set locations.
I've also talked to people who support Kavanaugh. They say he's always been good to his students, and that if these accusations were true, he would have been removed from his position a long time ago. You'll hear more about their stories tonight at 6. Kavanaugh was suspended for 2 games back in 2013. School leaders never shared the reason behind that suspension. Reporting in the newsroom, Courtney Bunting, WCIA3, your local news leader.
All right, Courtney, we'll look forward to hearing more from you tonight at 6. Thanks. Kavanaugh has submitted his request for resignation. The Georgetown Ridge Farm School Board plans to accept it tomorrow night. It's the only item on the agenda. No word yet on what this means for Kavanaugh's position as assistant principal at Mary Miller Junior High School. A man from Charleston is behind bars for threatening a police officer and sexually assaulting a teenager. Michael Hollett Jr. is accused of sexually assaulting a 16-year-old. He was arrested at a hotel in Charleston after a 2-month-long investigation. While he was at the jail being booked, officers found meth. Howlett also threatened the life of a Charleston police officer. Nurses in the state will get hazard pay along with other protections during the pandemic. The Illinois Nurses Association secured the benefits after drawn-out negotiations with the state. WCIA3's Cole Hankey has more.
The front line of the fight against COVID-19 got some new benefits after the state agreed to boost income for days worked during the pandemic. But that's not all. Thanks to the negotiations, more steps will be taken to keep nurses safe and healthy.
We had a lot of safety issues that we wanted to discuss, and we were trying to open up communications and maintain regular communications so that we could address issues related to personal protective equipment, testing, screenings.
The Illinois Nurses Association negotiated the deal with the state. It includes a 12% pay raise for those who worked between April 16th and June 30th. The new provisions will help all nurses who work for facilities run by the state, including the Department of Corrections and Veterans Homes.
These nurses are, like you said, they're on the front lines. and they're working in locations where the state of Illinois is serving our most vulnerable residents.
Reporting in Springfield, I'm Cole Hankey, WCIA3, your local news leader.
The Illinois Nurses Association will return to the negotiating table next month to discuss what happens after June 30th when that pay increase ends. Now, the state announced 692 new cases of coronavirus today. There have been more than 135,000 cases diagnosed so far. Of everyone who's been tested in the state this week, only 3% of those tests returned positive. 44 people have died since yesterday. The death toll is now nearly 6,600. A salon in Champaign is being recognized for its safety protocols during the COVID-19 pandemic. Rod Sickler Salon and Spa won the Best Practices Award. It comes from the Charleston Area Chamber of Commerce. SafeWorks medical director Dr. Fletcher presented the award on their behalf. He says he chose Sickler's business because of its efforts to protect customers. Sickler has added many safety measures, including UV lights to sanitize chairs, checking temperatures when clients come in, and having 12 stations used at one time instead of 25.
I want someone to feel like we are the safest place in Champaign County that you can go into as a business. Not only did we take extra COVID trainings through here as a staff, we took a month. I brought my staff back to work before we opened, a month before, and we did intense trainings.
Those awards will be given monthly to a workplace in Central Illinois. They'll be judged based on operating procedures during the pandemic. They've been silent for months, but an iconic sound on one campus will soon chime again. Plus, the crowd is marching through one town today. Why, instead of protest, it's a celebration.